We're all at different stages of life and we're all at different stages of faith. It's helpful to know where you're at so you can figure out what can help you progress to that next stage. The adventure of faith isn't a linear progression. We don't follow a straight line as we grow, but there are a few stages along the way. Now, let me quickly share them with you. And as I do, have a think about which stage you're at right now on your adventure of faith. Stage 1 is unaware. So that's folks who are not aware of faith. They may have some understanding about who Jesus is, but the concept of having a relationship with him has never really come across their radar. Now, there's a bunch of stuff that we do at FBC that's about helping people who are unaware take a step to stage 2. Stage 2 is what we call curious. When you move from being unaware to aware, one of two things will happen. You'll either want to find out more, or you think to yourself, well, this isn't for me, and you'll check out of the adventure there. We want to help people who are unaware of faith to become curious about faith. And then we want to help them take a step towards stage 3. So we put on events, we run some small groups, and even host Sunday morning gatherings in a way that seeks to help people who are curious grow in their faith. Stage 3 is exploring. Now, this is where the adventure really begins. If you've ever been skiing or mountain biking, you'll be aware of the different colour runs that you can go on depending on your experience. So exploring is like the green runs. You're checking it out, you're seeing if this faith thing is for you. Sunday mornings, exploring faith groups, and some of our volunteer teams are a great place to start. They'll quickly help you get into the next run in this adventure. Stage 4 is what we call building. This is the blue runs of faith. It's the people who've decided to follow Jesus, to be a Christian. They're still starting out, but they're getting to grips with what faith is all about. They're learning to engage with the Bible and are figuring out how they can talk to God. Now, I know that sounds a bit crazy when you think about it. That's why we call faith an adventure. If this is you, leaning into community is really important. Turning up on a Sunday, joining a small group or a volunteer team is a great next step for you. Stage 5 is owning. We're on the red runs of faith now. This is the intermediate level, but don't get lost in the analogy. These folks have been on this journey for a while. Faith isn't something that they do, it's becoming a central part of their lives. And if this is you, you're reading the Bible for yourself, you're spending time with God, and you're seeking to apply what you're discovering to your life. Again, the stuff we do on a Sunday will motivate and it will inspire you, but it probably won't be new to you. This is where helping others on this adventure really helps to help you continue to grow. The final stage is thriving. It is the black runs of faith. And from where you're at, you might think that these people are the spiritual ninjas, but the view from the black runs is very different. It's for people who get it wrong, people who make mistakes, who are not perfect, but are striving to live their life as Jesus would if he was in their shoes. Faith is the central part of life at this stage of the journey. What we think, what we say, and what we do is done through the lens of our faith. Now, hopefully, you will have an idea of what stage you're at. It's just a picture, there aren't actually green and blue runs. There's just life and faith. The important thing is to have an idea of where you're at so you can discover what your next step is. For some of us, that might be our first step. For others, it's the next step in this adventure. We want to help you on your adventure, and we've identified 5 key ways in which you can engage with us at FBC and 3 key areas in which you can invest in your faith. We believe that doing these things will help you keep growing. Check out the videos we've made on them to find out more.